And we're live. Did that light up? Mike?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Something.
And they're coming in. Hi, Karina. I'm peeling tape off of a painting, so if you hear this little snappy noise, that's me. Okay. I let the resin set just a little bit too long, so I'm struggling a little.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the greatest show on earth.
I want to know how your mom is.
She's doing better. She's still struggling now. You know, they put a 6-inch piece of metal in your back. It's a little painful.
Especially when you're 77.
Especially when you're 77, yes.
Maria's here. I just looked up. And of course, we got the phone call that TJ's sick. And what else, Al?
Hello, Michelle from California. Hello, everyone. Hello, Brian.
Yeah, the gang's all coming in. So I hope everybody had a great 3-day weekend if you had 3 days off. And a wonderful Memorial Day. Remembering our military. Okay. So, Al, you want to show last week's paintings?
Sure. Do you want to give a play-by-play?
Oh, that one is a 16 by 20 that we used our plastic sand castle. We filled it with paint and did a flip cup. Love the way that dried. It's so pretty.
What do you think? Resin?
I think that one may get resin, yes. And watch your screen there, dude. You already flickered.
So we're on a new computer tonight. We'll see how this goes.
Yes, my laptop kind of took poo. So I had to get a new laptop. So I let my son pick it out. And the graphics on here are beautiful. So I'm hoping that it will play well with our new camera when we decide to get that up and running, when we have time. Life is just so busy.
Which gadget did I... Oh, this was the windmill. Sorry about that, camera guys. I think the next thing we have to do is get the Canon up and running.
Okay, Maria, I see it.
A lot of metallics. Not sure exactly how you would hang this. You were actually thinking about a swipe on this at one time, weren't you, hon?
No, scrape. I said scrape it and start over.
I like it. That's just me.
It'll be pretty with the varnish because you'll see the metallics better.
It'll look nice with the resin on it.
No, it's not going to be resin on it. It's not speaking to me and saying resin.
Well, is this one?
So that one had the new color shift paint in there, the dragon color, and that would be the greens that are on the outside of that peridot in the middle there.
I don't know what kind of head you can see right here with the body, but that is on a gallery wrap canvas. You gonna resin this?
I don't know. I never know until after I clean them, and then I can decide. These last few drips on this one, I'm going to have to wait.
And lastly, this was the ring pour.
Yep. Straight ring.
Had a lot of red in it at one point in time. Sorry about the camera, guys.
Welcome to everybody coming in. Brian, yes, that was a 10 by 20. Sorry, I'm not watching the screen very much here.
She's too focused on getting this resin off this other beast she's done.
The struggle is real, but I'm going to let Alan show it to you before I put it up for the night. So if you remember back when I said I wanted to use Maria's colors and do a Boilermaker, well, I did that on a 20 by 20. And I just resined that this weekend, so it's beautiful. Dylan, I cleaned the silicone off because we use treadmill silicone to get cells. So we have to get that silicone off the paintings before we can resin or varnish. I have cleaning videos in my playlist under the tutorial section. Everything's there from start to finish, even how to ship paintings, and check that out if you're new to the channel. Everybody hit that thumbs up if you haven't yet. Okay, then there was a few paintings from last week that people wanted to see.
Point them out.
Not that one yet. So it's this one. Alan's going to show them to you.
What'd you use on this one?
That was the strainer, the colander.
Truth Seekers is struggling with resining.
Mm-hmm. That one is the flip and drag that we use. The color palette that I absolutely love.
Now these are not finished yet.
Not yet.
Okay. Next.
That's the bottom. That interference or the gold here is beautiful. This one was our big Boilermaker. That dried
Sorry
really
about
pretty.
the glare, guys.
The colors in there are so deep now. And then if you remember yesterday's video, the Northern Lights, after I shut the camera off, I went after it with a balloon, and this is what I got.
Lights out. For those of you who do not have fireworks or a show on tonight, here it is on canvas.
last week's videos. I'm paint first.
Oh, you're going to let me go first?
Yes, I am. So I'm going to watch this chat screen for a minute because I am a little behind today. When I do auctions, I have the buyer pay the shipping. So they send us their address and I box it and weigh it and calculate the shipping and send them an invoice. I like it better after the balloon smash too, Janice.
Hello, Kristen. Larry, welcome. Glad you could join us for your first time live. So I prepped a few canvases today.
I knew it would be quiet tonight because it's a holiday, so that's fine with us. Nate's here. Hey, Nate.
Hello, Nate. Well, it's up to us to liven things up a little then.
I know.
It's quiet night.
I had my little cat nap. Are they really bugging us already?
Who?
The little bugs.
Just got one little one.
They love this garage. Well, welcome, Michelle. Thank you. So Alan's going to pour first because I'm still debating in my head what I want to do. What size canvas I want to do it on. I know what I want to do, but I just got to figure out what size canvas.
Okay. As many of you know, I love my gadgets. I'm going to go back to...
We are doing the 75,000 subscriber giveaway because Alan's mom's in the hospital. We just have not filmed the information for that giveaway. We will do that tomorrow night. So that video will be up either later tomorrow or Wednesday morning, and you'll have until Sunday to enter. So all the information will be on an upcoming video.
And Sunday night next week is?
Our auction. 8 p.m. Eastern time. We will be auctioning off almost, I want to say 60 paintings. We are clearing our inventory so that we can make room for all of our new stuff. I ship from North Carolina, Michelle. Okay, Ellie. What do you do? Oh, what do you got there? I see a juicer.
Juicer. So, I think I've used this one other time, but I'm going to go with a little medicine cup underneath to keep it elevated. And I need to choose color palette. That VG is a mirror that we put on there to keep the camera so it'll autofocus. When we first put a white canvas on the table, a lot of times the camera will go in and out and in and out, kind of like my hand. So, color palette. I want to go with some orange and yellow.
While he's picking some colors, I have a lot of questions the past 2 weeks about interference gold, interference paints in general. So if you see my videos and I say I'm going to throw a little interference in there and it looks like a white paint, but actually what it is they're mica flake paints. They're like titanium dioxide pigments to make that coat these mica flakes. So when the light reflects off of those flakes, you get a different light shade. So, well, light shift, I should say. So when I put them in my paintings, you may not see that interference straight up, but if I tip the painting sideways when it's dry, you'll see that gold or that violet. Those are normally the two golden interference paints that I add to my paintings. Now on the color shift paints, because they do have a pigment with them, more than the gold and the violet. So you see more of the color, but when you tip that painting, you'll see more of the light reflection, which will be a gold or a purple or a yellowy color. Every color shift has a different shift reflection, was what I want to say. So that should explain the interference paints that we use. Now with the iridescent, it's totally different. When we mix an iridescent in with paint, all it does is pearlize the paint. So that makes the color stays the same, but it's just more like pearly. Did you pick out some colors, Bo? Why do you always use the same colors?
I don't use the same colors. She thinks I use the same colors.
You kind of do. You always stick to the warm palettes. Because I'm looking right now because you've got the terracotta again.
There's no terracotta.
Okay, what do you got there?
I got raw umber. I got red ochre. I got hazel red deep.
Oh. And you're going to do it on black?
I was thinking about it, but black's not going to work with those dark colors. So.
What dark colors?
The umber and the ochre.
Oh. True. Michelle, you can use mica powders with paints. Some people just mix them by themselves with Floetrol. You want to be careful though, because they do have a tendency to get a little clumpy when you're mixing. You want to make sure you get them stirred completely, and you're going to have to stir as soon as you start pouring those, because they will settle, because they are mica flakes, which is metal, and they'll sink to the bottom. Yeah, I'm glad that he uses these colors, Michelle, because I'm more of a purple and blue kind of girl. So it's great when he uses the greens and the warm palettes. He does what I wouldn't do. Although I do some warm things, but he gravitates towards those colors, and I gravitate towards the blues, the cooler colors.
We complement each other.
Yeah, we complement each other. We are like fire and ice, aren't we? Are you saying I'm cold, Maria? I don't think you have enough paint on there, honey.
No, that's why I left it open.
I'm surprised we don't have any noise outside. I think one of our neighbors had a party today, so maybe they all left. You might be okay because you're going to add paint to the canvas, and that'll push it off the edges anyways.
I'm just trying to cover the majority of the canvas.
Yes, we definitely are opposites, that's for sure. But we are best friends, so we were best friends before we got married. You are so blurry. Okay. Oops.
Blurry?
It does not like white paint.
Look at I'm cleaning.
You still know, it still sticks, honey. Thanks, Karina. Some people just don't get us. Alan and I, we are like perfect for each other. People just don't get it.
Sometimes we don't get it too, but
We can't stay mad at each other, and when we do get mad at each other, it's a blowout for an hour, and then we're fine.
come on, focus.
Put your mirror closer.
Find your mojo. Another bug. Okay, guys, just to let you know, I'm going to put a little silicone on the gadget just so the paint will slide off of it. What?
Screen. Technical difficulties. All right. Oh, you put it on a cup.
I'm putting it on a cup. Okay, color choices. Soho, raw umber.
Now we have to fly up here.
Soho, red ochre. Soho, azo deep red. Soho, cad orange deep. Soho, cad yellow deep. I'm going to have to switch this one out.
You have enough? Larry, I do like the varnish with the paint. It does dry nice and shiny. I think it would need a little longer cure time, though.
So cad yet light.
Why did you whisper?
Because I didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, that's okay. I'm sorry. I was answering the question. Anne-Marie, there is a chart that we use. Well, we used to use. I pretty much know how much paint I want to use, but we have it in our group in the Parage Posse in the file section. If you come and join the group, you'll have access to all those files. On average, I would say 5 ounces for every square foot, but make sure you count your sides too.
The canvas I'm using is a 14 by 14, level 1.
Sharon, if you're having trouble getting cells, your paint may be too thin. Hey, Robin. Did you put a copper in there?
I did not.
Okay. Yeah, we had a great vacation and came back and painted that following Monday, and we are still not with it, are we? We're still kind of in vacation mode.
We want to go back.
I think you should put something between these two because I think you're going to end up with a lot of brown. Could you put a gold in between those two?
Could.
The raw umber and the red ochre.
I need to just elevate this one side because it's sliding just a little.
Why is the table doing that all of a sudden? It's maybe your canvas, your pegs.
Got him. I'll go one more round. These little flies are all over the place now.
Oh, Robin's been gone for 6 weeks. She hasn't painted.
Withdrawal.
Okay, Cindy, that's great. Thank you. We are here to entertain. How's that sound?
Inform.
Answer questions, because I know a lot of times I get tons of questions every day, and it's so hard to type an answer and actually. I'm more of a visual teacher instead of a by the book kind of person. So for me to be able to show you what I mean is much easier than me trying to explain what I mean.
I'm going to put Soho Cad Yellow Medium in too, because I'm getting very low on the yellow light. Who's
Tammy. She says, "Are we going live tonight?" Yeah, we're live.
These colors are going to open up as I stretch it a little too, so.
Karina, that's a lot of videos. I usually do that on Tuesdays. I try to shoot 9, and then Wednesdays I'll pick up the rest.
Oh, paint booger.
Yeah, those yellows have a tendency to do that. They have a different kind of pigment in them that gets rock hard.
A little mustard.
Ugh. Maybe that's why I don't like the colors you choose. Mustard and ketchup. You're so quiet tonight, Boo.
I'm focused.
Either that or you're tired from working out in that sun today.
Okay, I'm going to give it one more round.
I hear you, Karina.
Yeah, it was only about 97 today, so it wasn't too bad.
We opened up the, we had the dogs fenced in half the yard because we were waiting for a new fence, which we still haven't got. So we opened up the fence and went around the shed so they have the whole yard back. Eddie did his little run. It was so cute. It's like, yay, I can run again. You got enough paint on there.
I think so.
Yeah. Your juicer's very pretty. I like the way that yellow played with that red.
Wait to see what happens to the center.
There's Tammy. Hi, Tam.
All right, let's move this around a little. Open those colors up a little.
It's been hot here, Kim. We have all 90s this week and no rain. It's going to be a long week. Brian, no. His basement is flooding.
Sorry to hear that, Brian. Oh, just cut myself. No, just kidding.
So every coaster that we have pulled runoff from and made coasters out of are all resined. I worked my butt off and got 140 some coasters all together done. Yeah. Oh, I like it right there.
What?
I like it off center like that.
Yeah, but I got a lot of empty canvas down here.
I like that though. Wilson, we do resin work, but we haven't filmed any yet. We did film our kitchen table when we did that. We are going to be bringing resin to our channel and just working with Alan to get him a little more comfortable with the heat gun and teaching him how to do a few swiping things and what colors to lay over each other, but we're working on it. We use Stone Coat Countertop Art Coat resin. We have a code for $10 off a $95 order. That code is usually below the videos. When this loads, all the information will be there, all of our links.
If you haven't noticed, I'm a little messy.
Just a little?
Just a little.
Is it going to look like Dexter in here when you get done?
A tad.
A tad.
Messy.
Just a tad. Yeah, I went through a lot of resin to do all those for sure.
Okay, I want to get the rest of this white. Hopefully losing too much.
There you go, Karina. You're addicted. And then you'll start buying all the pastes. Brian's laughing because he said you're messy. He says, have you seen me painting? You're not that messy, Brian. I know I like the white too, and he pushed it all off. But yeah, that yellow's pretty. Can you just pull that center into that white just a smidge?
I will.
Okay. No, there is no varnish in these paints. These paints are done per our mixing video, which is the Glue-All and the Floetrol.
I left you a little whiter over here.
Ellen says that's the prettiest hot dog she's ever seen. I know, I liked it better off center too, but that's his painting. It does look like a little scorpion, doesn't it? The white in the middle. Now, remember, these will dry much darker because they are dark colors to begin with. The yellow will keep everything in check.
Just go pop.
See your little scorpion in the middle, Alan?
The one-eyed scorpion?
No, it's little, what do you call them? Tentacles. I don't know. Yeah, I would leave it. It's cute.
Oh, it's cute.
It's cute.
I don't like cute.
I don't like that little white corner.
This?
There. Because you covered all the other ones. You can't leave just that one white.
All right.
Well, maybe you can.
I agree.
I'm just waiting for you to get it. No, don't tilt it. Dab some paint on your finger and put it there.
I already got paint on my fingers.
Just use your runoff. Scoop and plop it.
Oh, is that a new term?
Scoop and plop.
New painting term?
I always say pop and slap, and there you go. Just touch it and leave it.
Needs to be darker.
Yeah, Michelle, this will upload after we're done. It'll be on here as a video.
Check my edges. Looks pretty good that way. Check this backside. Backside looks good.
So you want to, when you're done with that, you want to tell them your colors again for all the new ones that just came in?
I will. I'm just going to clean my edges, give you a quick close-up. I like colors that pop. When I pull red out, Christina just cringes.
There is a time and a place for yellow.
And this is it.
Yeah, but
right here.
When you pull that out with the red, I'm like, oh, here we go, mustard and ketchup. Where's the hot dog? And then you pulled the umber out, and I'm like, here we go. I love that middle. It's pretty.
Voila. Off to the
Good
drying
job,
rack.
babe. Good job. Yeah, next week we'll show all the paintings that we're doing tonight. I think you should pull me a couple of skins out of that too.
I don't think there's any skins really.
No?
Maybe. Maybe 1, 2.
Use the big one. It's much easier to get that flat. Remember, don't pile it on like we do on the tiles. This is paper. So now he's going to pull me some skins for jewelry.
And what we're using is photo paper for those.
Yeah, waterproof photo paper so that they don't bend and they stay nice and flat while they're drying. Just one?
No, I just got to clean this.
You don't have to clean it up.
I'll get you another one. You want a little yellow mustard in there, don't you?
I just don't use those colors, so I don't have any skins those colors. I'm not going to use the very edge of it anyway. Freezing cold, Lisa. It's 97 here. I'll trade you. He used a juicer, Laura.
I'll show you that.
He's got it right there on the table in the bottom corner.
Right here. Just a little lemon orange juicer. And for those who didn't catch the colors, Soho Raw Umber. This was a Soho night. Soho Red Ochre. Soho Azo Deep Red. Soho Cad Orange Deep. Soho Cad Yellow Deep. Soho Cad Yellow Medium. And Soho Cad Yellow Light.
Larry, we have a video on snap jewelry that we make and also other jewelry that we make. Just check it out. You can do a search on my homepage for jewelry and you'll see all the videos on the jewelry.
Red ochre. Azo deep. Okay, hon. It's your time.
Showtime.
What would you like for a canvas?
It's hairpin.
Sorry, guys.
We don't need 14s, do we?
14 by 14. That's what I just did.
Oh.
I did a couple. I got 12 by 12s, 10 by 10s.
I need something square.
Something square.
Or,
here I am.
are you square? Dude, are you square?
So what would you like? 10 by 10?
That's too small. I gotta go big.
12 by 12?
No, what I'm using that funnel, or that measuring cup, so I have to go a little bit bigger.
So the 14 by 14.
Yeah, I think so.
Or do you want bigger?
No, it's fine.
We got 24 by 36.
No. Here's Brian, 20 by 20. I knew that was coming. Okay, I got my drink. I'm ready to go.
Batter up.
Batter up. Oh, let my foot stuck. Almost had to peel me off the floor. Oh,
What? What's the matter?
I was trying to remember where I put my apron. Okay, guys. Look, I'm still cleaning up after him. Do you know where you put that little gadget?
Yeah.
Okay, I see it. Okay, so tomorrow's video is using this, and Wednesday's video is using this. But tonight we're going to use just this.
Tammy Tan says 20 by 40.
Yeah. If I could fit it in the tray, I would do it, but I can't. So we are going to, this is like a divided funnel or divided measuring cup. So we're going to use this tonight. And we are going to, this is only here for focusing in case you guys are wondering. We're going to fill it with color and I'm going to show you the cool effect I get when I pour it. It's kind of like, I don't know if you watched Gina DeLuca, but it's kind of like her purple orange. I did one I would show you, but that's the video for tomorrow and I don't want to tease. So
you're going to do it tonight and then
I'm not going to use the same colors.
Brian says excuses.
Yeah.
Tammy wants to know, what is that picture from?
This is from Tuesday morning, and it comes with a funnel that goes in the bottom. You get both pieces, and this measuring cup, if you put the funnel in, the cup, you can measure this way, which I should have bought one of these for the kitchen because this would have been great. So you have your 1 cups, half cups, all that. And then on the other side, you have your milliliters. So if you're, you can use this while you're pouring the paint in here so you know how much paint you have to cover your canvas, which is kind of a good idea. But I don't need it, so, but that's a really cool gadget to get. So if you have a Tuesday morning near you, check it out.
You should see if you can get it on Amazon too. I'm sure you could.
Yeah, we could probably look there. I don't remember the brand name though. Here it is.
So
Urban Trend is the name of that measuring cup. So I'll look on Amazon. If I find it, we'll put it in the Amazon shop.
Tuesday morning, Brian, is
It's kind of like a Ross
home goods type of store. Paul Herring says, sometimes I wonder if I'm ever going to get there. How long have you been pouring?
Oh, it's been about 3 years.
Yeah, Maria, I didn't see it yet. So 3 years, I believe.
Yeah. We're always looking for something new to do because flip cups and dirty pours get boring after a while. So we like to mix it up.
And I love my gadgets.
Okay, so I'm going to go a little bit out of my norm because I'm going to do some greens.
What?
I'm going to do greens and a little bit of yellow.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. So when you're doing these funnel pours, well, I don't want to say funnel. When you're doing these straight pours like this, I like to put the dark color in the bottom so that it goes over the lighter colors and you get some natural cell action because of the densities of the paint. So we're going to try going dark to light. So I'm going to go with Green Earth and Soho Permanent Green Light.
Tracy says, all men like their gadgets.
They do. Grumbacher Phthalo Yellow Green. And then we're going to throw in, let's do an Indian Yellow.
Violetta says the cup is on Amazon.
Good. I'll add it to the Amazon shop. And let's see. I don't want Naples Yellow because that'll be too off. So we'll do the Creative Inspirations Lemon Yellow. Now I want to put a metallic in here somewhere. Let's do a gold.
How about lime green?
I have lime green right here, dingling. Now, if you have your paints in bottles, don't shake them vigorously. I like to make a circle so that the silicone mixes evenly and doesn't break apart.
Marie wants to know, is that Peridot or is that the dragon one?
No, it's neither. I'm not using, I could put, we're going to go more. Let's do the color shift, green flash, in between those two.
Oh, Maria's correct when she said it was a suggestion.
Oh, it was a suggestion. Alan,
Sorry,
read it right.
I just see the verbiage. I don't understand the message behind it.
Oh, that's because you're not a woman. You don't read our minds. We read each other's minds. Okay. So I'm not going to spray silicone in here because I'll let Ellen clean it.
I already did it once.
So we'll start with the Green Earth. And the permanent, oops, I dripped the permanent green light.
Being messy.
Yep. My catnap wasn't long enough. This is the color shift green flash. Grumbacher Phthalo Yellow Green. And then I'll do the, I better do some gold there. This is Soho Gold. The Lucas Indian Yellow. And Creative Inspirations lemon yellow. Okay. I doubt if I can see how many I have. So we have about 8 ounces of paint in there, which is plenty. This is a 14 by 14 canvas. So now we're just going to pour.
Lisa Marie Pritchard says, love your video on paint mixing, Christina. Have changed my PM mix and it's fabulous. Thank you.
Great. Good to the last drop. Caught it. Let me just give that a quick torch and get the air bubbles out.
Violetta said, did you spray the cup?
I did not spray the cup.
She wanted me to clean it.
I want Alan to clean that. And I did not put a base down because I should have just enough paint to stretch this out.
Brian Winston, did you do one layer of each color?
I did. I love this right here. So I'm going to this corner first. This is going to be tight on paint, guys. Just letting you know.
Ellen says, okay, we've seen the hot dog colors. Now it looks like broccoli and cheese.
Are we being foodie tonight? Now remember, all our paint has silicone in it, so we have cells. I don't think we have any paint mixed up now without silicone in it, do we?
Say that one. Paint without silicone?
Yeah, we don't have any.
Just in the tubes, but they're not mixed. Green Ocean, VG said.
This is where I'm going to run. It's going to fold over because I don't have a base.
But you'll be able to pull it back.
Right. So this is what we coin our cuppy hands, where we catch the paint and not let it run off the canvas as much. And I'm going to let that green on that end run off because I'm bringing that yellow back. That's very bright yellow there, isn't it?
Dylan wants to know, how much silicone do you add to the paint?
1 drop for every 2 ounces. You should have knew that, Alan.
I'm just reading the questions for you. You're the expert. One that loves the wispies. Michelle says this is super cool.
You know, we're going to get cells coming up through this green because of the densities.
Jennifer says this is gorgeous. I'm not really a green fan. Okay, Lorena's got a good question. Christina, do you think altitude plays a role in the paint mixing recipe?
It can, because a lot of pigments are mica, which will sink at high altitudes. I would think that maybe you would have some problems with the density thing working like this. I'm really not positive exactly what would happen at high altitudes. I'm sure that's something that you could Google, and maybe an artist would be able to, maybe they have some article out there about that.
Maybe we should introduce paint pouring to the astronauts.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
could do it on the space station.
Could you see that flying through the air and they have to hit it with the canvas? That would be funny.
Shirley says, boy, am I late.
That's okay, Shirley.
It's okay, Shirley. The key thing is you're here. Glad you could join us.
So I'm going to pull this aside, and we might be able to look at this at the end to see if any of this lighter green came up through. Because the more I sit here and watch it, the more it's coming up. So I don't want to stretch it anymore.
Jennifer, I read that as attitude and wondered if I needed to use some extra sass in my mix motion.
So here's where we're at right now. You can see them underneath. And of course, they're coming here. And I did not use a base coat, so this is all natural density. So that gold, of course, will either stay where it's at or it's going to totally sink to the bottom. But it's not going to blend in. But we can bring this back at the end.
What are we going to do at the end?
Bring it back and show it to see if it's changed. That's for you.
Oh, geez, thanks.
I give you presents.
Good thing I got my bucket of water ready.
Yeah, good thing. Good thing, Al.
Do you want to pull some skins?
I don't think so, because I think that there it's going to be too dark. And these really are too muddled.
Michelle, I do it very carefully in very hot, soapy water.
With lots of dish soap.
And I usually use brushes and sponges.
And we do not pour paint down our drains. I got green paint on there.
Elbow grease, yes. You can get that at Home Depot, Lowe's, or...
I gotta try it.
Are you going for the skin?
I gotta go for that one there. It's kind of cool.
And I think you can get elbow grease on Amazon too if you look real hard.
Do you want me to put it in my Amazon shop, Al?
Yeah, would you?
Won't be different. Let me see this gold one. If I can get one snap button out of this whole sheet here, I'm happy. But some sheets, I fill the entire thing with glass.
So Michelle says, so what do you do with the wash water then if you don't pour in down your drains?
We have a designated area outside near our fence line. So it's not getting near any of our vegetation or anything. It's just what we call our dump spot, right?
Yeah. It's got stone and gravel.
Right, that catches any of the paint itself. So the water is pretty much filtered by the time it goes down into the ground because the stones and mulch and everything catch all the paint.
And then we'll scoop that up and throw it in with our...
Right, and then when we're doing... I can show them this. Ooh. So before we even clean a bottle, we dump all our paint in a jug. I'm waiting for the day that this is full and dry because I want to cut this open and maybe sculpt something with it. But right now it's only this full. So I got a long way to go. Okay. So we're going to auction off 2 paintings right now.
Which one would you like to start with?
Let's do the red one first. So I have a couple that I don't have videos on because they were paint mixing days and I had some leftover paint and I just put it on canvas.
Rather than pouring it in that jug.
Rather than pouring it in that jug, yeah. Oh, we're heart beating.
Okay, so the first... Do you want to explain the rules real quick for those that may be new?
Right. So we do a 2-minute timer. You place a bid. You don't have to register or anything. Place the bid, buy or pay shipping. So we like to let everybody have fun bidding against each other. But you can go ahead with the first painting, Alan.
This is an 8x20. You want to describe your...
It was a flip cup that I used balloons on top of to break up the linear look of it. And we're going to start this painting off at $15.
Finished with...
Liquitex gloss varnish.
Starting bid is $15. Thank you, Maria.
We have a fly in the studio that is driving me crazy. Where's my fly swatter? We have Michelle in at 15. Laura at 25.
This is a Christina original. Let's see if I can give you a close-up. Again, an 8x20. Finished with the Liquitex gloss varnish.
These are the type of paintings that I just paint and not film and, you know,
experiment a
little bit and yeah.
Try some new color combinations that you wouldn't normally do, like red.
Right. No pressure. You know, there's no pressure and you can relax.
And that is time. Congratulations, Laura.
So Laura, shoot us an email at, we don't have the sign up.
I will get the sign. I just don't want the camera to go bonkers. You want this one, right?
Yes.
This is the email address to send your contact information to. Okay. Next up for bid, should we go with the little one?
The little one.
I have to get my ruler.
I think it's an 11 by 14.
I'm just going to check.
Okay.
Because it's a 9 by
9 by 12. Because I said 11 by 14, it's a 9 by 12.
Okay. Next up for bid is a 9 by 12 by Christina. And what technique did you use on this one?
That was a saran wrap pull, but then I airbrushed the flowers out. There is a video on this one. Did I write it on the back yet? I may not have.
This is video number 379, YouTube video 379. And
we're going to start this painting at 20.
Starting bid, $20.
And it is signed on the front.
And it is finished with the Liquitex gloss varnish.
And we have Laura in at 20.
We have 1 minute remaining. Let me give you another close-up. Maybe I can do a little better justice to the painting itself. And again, this is a 9 by 12 by Christina. YouTube video 379. So quiet.
It is quiet.
And that is time.
Congratulations, Laura. We can ship those together for you.
Congratulations, Laura.
Okay. Back to painting. So what are you doing, Al?
Gadget time.
Yes, it's very quiet.
So what I was thinking, dangerous thing around here for me, since you were using the other half of this, I got to clean that. I might as well clean this too, right?
Sure. You haven't done a funnel yet, have you?
I have done a funnel.
Oh.
Last week, remember? Well, no, that was a room pour. All right, so.
That's weird, Teresa, because we're seeing your comment, but we're not seeing your question.
choose my canvas size.
Oh my goodness, it's so quiet.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to go back to the 14 by 14s.
That's fine. Now, when you're doing the funnel, you really have to choose your colors wisely because you will get mud.
Mud?
Mud.
So you get something like Soho Burnt Umber?
Kinda, yeah. Sometimes it's greeny too. How about oceany colors? I don't think you've done ocean colors. Brian's back.
Is your pump okay, Brian? He was checking on his pump.
Now you know you have to have a base paint for a funnel pour. I'm trying to figure out what you're doing. Oh, you're pretty sneaky.
I'm going to try an angular.
Shirley, we've been using a lot of the canvases from Hobby Lobby, and they're more like a level 2. The level 3s are the gallery wraps, and I use those quite often on like flip and drags. But I got some new ones from Jerry's called The Edge, and they're like 2 inches deep. They're beasts. I'll show you one. These are definitely for gallery shows, but look at that, how wide that is. And the wood is beveled on the inside, but that's a nice canvas. I don't know what I want to paint on it yet, but it's prepped and ready. I can't wait to try it.
Bottle bottom.
No.
No. Okay, I'm going to go with a gray base paint. Because this container needs to be cleaned.
Wow. I just went and checked that measuring cup that Maria sent me the link to. I think I only paid $3.99 for that, so let me look around a little bit more.
How much was it?
$8.99. I mean, you're getting 2 gadgets in one. You know.
For our purposes.
Right, for our purposes. Surely they're from Jerry's. Jerry's Artorama. I haven't tried them yet, Brian. I'm curious to see how the paint stays on the sides. Without, it definitely couldn't use it for resin, for sure, because you would have no color left on the sides. Yes, Michelle, these are adult underpads.
They're not mine.
We buy them at Walgreens. I do have them in my Amazon shop. We're going to start ordering them from there because I can get a better deal on them on Amazon now. So I think it's like $100 for $34. And we pay, was it $18.99 for 30? Brian, I use the pearlescence just as it is. But like I said, it doesn't act like white paint. It acts more like it sits on top, but it's more see-through. It's weird. Because I wanted to use it like a white paint, and it doesn't work that way. Hey, Val. You got a boogie.
I got a lot of boogies.
You got a few boogies. That gray paint's been sitting there for a while. That's probably why. And don't forget, you have to save that container. So I'll be able to touch up your edges because I don't have any more of that gray paint.
You ran out of paint? How is that possible?
Teresa, if you add some glue all and more paint in a cup, and then add that slowly to your paint, you should be able to thicken up your paint.
Sorry, guys, that was kind of gross, but.
Are you being the snotterator? On this side, did you get the big one?
I got the big boogie. So what causes this?
When it's in that container and it dries on the side of the container, and then you shake that container and it comes loose.
So how can we avoid that in the future? Because I'm sure other...
Tip the containers upside down so that they can't dry on the sides. Because they won't dry. You just have to keep rotating them.
I still see a couple.
I see them too. Always have a set of tweezers next to your pouring table because you will use them. I wouldn't throw it away, Teresa. I would mix up some more paint with glue and just add it to those paints. It should thicken them up. Well, Brenda, we're in the pourage, and we try to keep it anywhere between 70 and 75 out here. Right now, we're going from cold weather to warm weather, so my paints are being a little testy, but most of my bottles are getting low, so we'll be able to remix. It doesn't hurt them, though. Shake them up. Strain them if you have to. Use them.
Sorry about the glare, guys.
Ellen's going to call you Dr. Welch.
What?
Dr. Welch, because you're so precise with those tweezers. We should play Operation. See if you get neat.
Should there's a way to get it so they aren't getting the glare.
I know, I love this gray. I think this was Master's Touch neutral gray. Because the neutral gray I have from Soho is a little darker. I think I had a little bit left in a bottle and I used it up.
Okay, color choices.
I would go with turquoise and things that go with gray.
How about a metallic cobalt blue?
Yeah, that would work. He's putting little cups under it, Michelle, to raise it. So he's at an angle to pour.
Darker blue too. Soho phthalo blue.
Oh, Teresa, I don't know. I would maybe make some more thick paint and just slowly add those to them so that you can at least use them up. But you would don't dump them and start over. Use that as kind of your pouring medium.
Bugs.
Maria's going to get chocolate. She's not going to share.
Maria, that's not nice. Okay, I need something.
They're saying pink, purple, turquoise.
How about purple red?
No. Are all those little cups the same size that you put under there?
Yes.
Yes, Michelle.
On these two. The one in the back, in the
bigger.
front is a little bigger.
Okay, that's what she wanted to know.
So I've got probably about maybe a 5-degree angle.
So what about a deep green turquoise, like up here? The phthalo green blue. Oh, you're not looking where I'm pointing.
This is a big wall.
Up there. Green blue.
Green blue.
Yes. And a silver.
Silver. I see these are a couple more colors you want me to clean the bottles on.
Yeah, I'm trying to use them up.
Is there any others that you would like me to introduce?
Are you looking at the wall? Because I have a private tomorrow and I'm going to have her mixing paint. So.
Oh, you're going to have her mixing paint?
Yes, I'm going to teach her how to mix paint. So we're going to do a few of these colors that we need.
What about the colors we took to the beach?
Oh, we have lots of that.
Yeah, that we never used.
They're all full. Maria's passing out chocolate and I didn't get one either.
Okay, I'm going to go with Soho Payne's Gray too. Sure that silver's not going to get lost in the gray.
Teresa, I've never done more than 2 paintings on a canvas.
Just trying to choose the order I want these to go in. So
you got to break them up some more because you're going with a funnel and your colors will blend more together. So you need some either contrast next to each color, like light, dark, light, dark.
I got my contrast.
Okay. You good now?
Okay. So.
I am dieting, Maria.
Color choices. Soho Phthalo Blue. Artist Lap Metallic Cobalt Blue Hue. Soho Silver. Lucas Turquoise. Everybody's favorite, Soho Payne's Gray. And lastly, Soho Phthalo Green Blue.
Switch 2 and 4, Brian said. I agree, Brian.
Switch 2 and 4. Okay. Everybody's got that change?
And Maria, my diet got blown today when I ate that strawberry blueberry lasagna dessert that I made, which was absolutely scrumptious, wasn't it?
It was very good. I had 2 pieces. Now, one thing we could do is we could actually pour our paints in with the funnel against the canvas.
I have a better suggestion.
What's that?
Use one of these. So if you want to try something different. Is this your high spot?
This is my high spot.
Funnel it into here. And then you can, it should move by itself once you get enough paint in there.
Pour it through the funnel into
there. That way you're not left with a gob of one color on top. Put your funnel down straight into the canvas. There you go.
Okay, not sure exactly what we're going to get, but
I'm going to have to put that recipe on the Parage Posse board because it was absolutely delicious. It was a little time consuming to make, but it was delicious. Very fresh. I would do another round.
It's going to be full.
Whoa, that is way too much dark blue. That's a contrast, Ellen. You don't have to use it much.
You just stay there and be the commentator.
Okay. Uh-oh, he's getting mad at me now. Yes, Michelle. He's got the funnel right against the canvas, so it's not coming out.
Yeah, it is a little.
Well, it will in the paint, yeah. But you have control as to where that paint goes with that funnel. That's why I said put it inside of that first. Because you can make circles or different designs inside of that while you have it there. Hey, Mary Ellen. Now, do you want to add some white to that before you open that up?
You think it's going to be too dark?
I think it might. Yeah, you guys, if you have canvases that you've tried a few paintings on, soak them in warm water for a couple hours. The paint should peel right off. But make sure you lay that canvas flat to dry so it doesn't warp. I didn't want you to do that. See, I wasn't paying attention. What are you doing?
Just, it's going to be fine.
Okay.
It's going to be fine. Tic-tac-toe. Here we go.
That's not tic-tac. I love how it went under the gray. That's cool.
Luke, I am your father. Get it? Luke's.
I don't get it.
It's Darth Vader's
It's
helmet.
a hockey mask. a lacrosse net. Oh, Teresa, if it hasn't dried on the canvas, yeah, you can keep wiping them off and reusing them. I was talking about if it dried and then you wanted to re-pour over it.
That white is going to sink.
It is. Brian says, it's okay, you're not weird. He's seen it.
Thank you, Brian.
Bunch of nerds.
I like how those cells are like popping up on the outside.
Mm-hmm. Maria said, now it looks like a cowl neck scarf. Tammy said it's a spider web. Mary Ellen says you must have been watching it. It's Star Wars Marathon. It does look like a scarf right now. Hi, Judy. I think it's pretty cool with that white in there. I agree, Brian.
It's almost like an
Judy
injection pour.
She said it looks like a chitin slowly crawling. At first I thought she said chitlin. Brian's like, stop. Alan, walk away. They're telling you to stop. He's just moving a little more gray off there, and then he'll probably bring it back, right?
Yes, dear.
Yep, he's saying he's not done yet. I think it's cool.
Pop those air bubbles. Get a little more cells popping up.
Shirley's saying, mine, 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 mine. Yeah, that's really cool, babe. Did you like the idea of putting it in the cookie cutter first, though?
I wouldn't have done it, but
No.
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you had that idea.
I think get it off that cup so it doesn't run down anymore, because I think you'll lose that look, and I kind of like it right there, so.
Get it off the cup. Slippery suckers.
Because it's sliding forward. Andy said he'd lose the small corner.
This small corner here, right, Andy? I tend to agree.
I know, Brian. Wasn't that funny how he just did that? And I was like, oh, what are you doing? You have to be very careful. You're not going to lose that side.
Yeah, it can be okay.
Can you pick some up off of the canvas, and can I do it for you, maybe?
What, you afraid that
Yeah, that was the
you're going to lose something?
I love the green in there. That's really cool. So I'll just take some of this, put it here, and then you're going to tilt it off. Okay? It'll give you something to grab that to pull it down.
Come on, baby.
That's good. That's good. But you still have a lot of paint on there. All right, stop. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It reminds me of something else, but I can't think what it is right now. I've seen this pattern before. What is it, Al? What is it?
It reminds me of an injection pour, but
No. I'm talking about when you did the white, when you put that on there and the way it stretched out. It just reminds me of something else.
sea urchins. I don't know. I'm just reaching.
Those cells on the sides will continue to grow because the base paint is thinner than the pouring paint. So it has a tendency to meld into the base paint. Sometimes we get dendrites, and sometimes we just get these humongous cells that come out on the sides. But I've worked with gemstones for so long that when I see patterns like that, I'm trying to think what it reminds me of.
So you're saying this is a gem of a painting?
It's a gem of a painting. Yes. I mean, it's not like crazy lace agate or anything, but the colors on the camera are not the colors that I'm seeing.
Let's give them a close-up.
Because I'm seeing more greens than they probably are. It's really pretty. I like the way it's celled out in that white too, not every spot.
Off to the drying rack.
Cool job.
How do you like that? I'm two for tonight.
Yeah, you're twofer. See, Michelle doesn't see the green either, but it's there, Michelle. It's like a turquoise.
It is.
Yeah, it's like a blue-green color. It's really pretty. We'll probably see it better. It's probably resin-worthy. You're right, Bri. I want him to pull me a couple of skins out of there, though.
Resin-worthy.
Resin-worthy. I'm getting picky about what I resin lately. I want you to use the big spatula though, because the little one doesn't give me good skins.
Let's go here first.
No, Denise, we have two more yet.
Two more what?
Paintings to auction.
Auctions.
Well, Brenda, when I clean them and I can see how they dry, If I see some depth in them, I like to resin them. I hate resining on canvas. It's hard. The first coat, you know, your edges aren't going to get covered. So it always takes 2 coats of resin. So on the first coat, I'm just putting resin on. And then on the second coat, you know, you're sitting there and watching for fuzzies and all that stuff. So it's the depth thing that I look for in a painting to decide if I'm going to put resin on it or not. Yeah, I'd like one from the bottom there too. My laptop's really warm right now.
From here?
Yeah. You don't have to wipe that, babe. Just go ahead and scoop. I don't wipe. I just scoop more. Because that's not the color that's going to come off. So today is the last day of my sale on my Etsy shop. Paintings are 50% off and jewelry is 30% off.
Excuse me.
So the paintings are very cheap with free shipping.
Anything else you want from there?
Nope.
Sure.
I'm all good. See, Teresa says that too. It looks like a gemstone that she has. That's what I'm thinking too. Oh, soda light. That's what I was thinking of. Hi, Nicole. It's okay to be late. It's a holiday. We have 2 auction pieces and 1 more painting to do, so. We're about due for a new black one, aren't we?
We are.
I'll put one on this week. After my class tomorrow.
Okay, next auction piece. This is the address. If you haven't purchased before and you win the auction, send your contact information and address.
The big one.
You're going to go with the big one. Do you remember what size it is?
It's 12 by 24.
Just checking. Okay. Auction piece number 3 for tonight is from video number YouTube video 376, Christina Original.
See, and I thought it was
12.
Monday Night Live.
12 by 24. Starting bid. This is finished with
Liquitex gloss.
Liquitex gloss, yep. And starting bid for this, hon?
20.
$20. We'll start the timer now. Give you a close-up.
Careful.
Drink cup. Getting a little warm in here.
I know, without the air on.
Again, this is a 12 by 24 by Christina. Finished with Liquitex gloss varnish from YouTube video 376. Starting bid is $20. We have 40 seconds remaining. Okay.
No bids.
We have no bids.
It'll be in Sunday's auction.
The other piece
You can do the other one.
is an 8 by 20.
Your heart beating. Ooh.
Let's see if I can get rid of the
It's,
heartbeat.
it's that white thing. Oh, did Tammy come in before the buzzer?
Whoa.
Yeah, it's not behaving. You're going to have to take everything out completely. Here we go.
Voila.
Look how that changed when you put your hands over it.
Okay. Starting bid on this. This does not have a video associated with it.
No.
Finished with Liquitex gloss varnish.
Starting bid on this is $20. It does not like that metallic in there, I bet you.
Congratulations, Tammy.
Sometimes you just got to play with a balloon. I'm getting now when I do flip cups that I'm just not like, so I grab a balloon.
It's okay, Denise. You can spell my name any way you'd like. But you're correct. It's Allen. Lorena's in at 20. 45 seconds remaining.
Sorry about that, Judy. Yeah, it does kind of look like that, Tammy, now that you said that.
And that is time. Okay. Lorena Hill, congratulations.
Kitty's got Denise at 20. I gotta go back.
Heartbeat.
Heartbeat of America.
And Lorena was ahead.
Yeah, I got Lorena at 20.
Okay, I'm going to get that off the screen before it drives everybody nuts. Congratulations, Lorena.
Contact us at our email on the screen.
All right.
That's what's doing it. I know it is.
Take that away.
It's white.
Put this here. I'm just going to leave my hand right here.
Are you?
Yeah.
You can stand there all night?
That's your new gadget.
It is?
Paint over my hand.
You want me to? Let me get the black paint out so I can stain your fingers.
Okay, you're up.
I know.
What would you like to do this time?
You're pointing at every canvas.
Well, I'm just showing you the ones that are prepped.
Oh, you're showing me what's prepped. Let's do that one.
Do a diptych.
I only have one. I'll do a diptych on a video this week.
So Brenda wants to know, is there an auction this Sunday? It's a good question.
Yes, there is. We have about 60 paintings. We are clearing our inventory.
Because we must make room.
No, I just don't want to hang on to inventory very long because it limits me as to what I can paint. And I want to try some new things, and I don't want to have a ton of paintings waiting for a new home. So we are doing the flash sale in the Etsy shop until midnight tonight. I'm pretty sure it's till midnight. So everything's 50% off as far as paintings, and the jewelry is 30% off because we have a lot of jewelry we need to put up there too.
Maria wants to know what time.
8
She doesn't want to say the wrong
8
time.
p.m. Eastern time.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yes. Eastern Standard Time.
60 paintings. Boy, that's going to be like a 3-hour auction.
It is. It's going to be a long auction. And I'm going to be so ripping my hair out Monday and Tuesday. But, like I said, I have 2 racks of paintings that are waiting to go into Etsy. And I'd like to clear out the ones that are in there because they've been there a while and they want new homes. They're sad.
Denise was having problems with her internet. Sorry to hear that, Denise. She says doesn't help. They're having flooding in southeast Kansas.
Oh, it's bad out there. It's bad. In Oklahoma had the tornado. And all right, guys.
Molly's here.
I want to do something on this big round. I have 3 ideas.
We'll throw them out and let's take it.
Okay, so I was thinking of doing a Boilermaker on here on the round because I haven't done one on a round yet. Or an injection pour or a reverse swipe. So what do you guys want to see?
So the options are Boilermaker,
Injection,
injection.
or reverse swipe.
Shirley calling for the reverse swipe.
I haven't done any in a while, have I?
Brian's calling for cells.
I don't know. It's running
That's
pretty even there.
And then Maria throws in the injection. Tammy, injection. We're 3-3-2 right now. Reverse swipe, Boilermaker, no Boilermaker, Yvonne says. You haven't seen a reverse swipe.
Let's do a reverse swipe because we haven't done one in a while. Okay. That was settled. We'll do it with white, though. I actually don't want that paint. I want no silicone. So I want this paint. This is pouring paint. So when I do my reverse swipes, I prefer the pouring white instead of the... Oh, that was coming out, Al. Must be a cracked lid. I prefer the pouring white over the base paint, so it's a little thicker. Okay. Now, colors.
Thank you, Lorena. She sent you the info.
Thank you. And I am going to spray my cup a little bit while you guys throw out some colors.
Hey, Brian says injection, then he changed, he says infusion, I mean.
I don't like doing those infusions.
Be safe, Denise.
So Tracy's saying purples.
Purples.
I can pull a
Brian's
couple of
calling
purples.
So Michelle's got a question. So the pouring white has silicone?
No.
Does not have silicone.
When I have them in the jugs like this, no. When we add them to the bottles, we always have one that has no silicone and one that has silicone. So for different pours, we use silicone, and some we don't use silicone. But we always tell you if we're not using silicone.
Lorena says, I would like to see something rainbow primary. Andy says tan. Mary Ellen says patriotic.
No, I'm not doing red, white, and blue because I always get pink and purple. I did one red, white, and blue painting.
Shirley says gold.
I was thinking gold too with that blend.
So Michelle says, so this white is thicker than the base coat?
Yes, this is just like the pouring paints in the bottles.
No water added.
What if we put in a metallic turquoise? Like, thing with metallics with reverse swipes, because they're heavier, they like to sink.
Cecilia says magenta.
Yeah, I was thinking that let's skip the turquoises and go with the magenta and like the purple red.
Yvonne says dark blue.
Let's do Liquitex Quinacridone magenta.
Brian says, how about crimson?
Not with purple. Well, we could. It's dark though. Let's do, how about Alizarin crimson? Oh, I always say it wrong.
Monica Strickland says Payne's gray, deep magenta, bright blue.
We could put a blue in there. We could put a turquoise in there. It's just putting it next to the purple where it needs to go. And then putting it with the red, we may pull another shade of purple. Okay, so we have 6. I need one more contrast color. So it's either going to be Payne's gray or indigo.
Payne's gray.
Payne's gray. But where do I want to put it? It's going to have to go next to the deep violet. Okay. I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
Okay. So your color choices. I saw that. You just had a volcanic eruption.
It spit up on me. I burped it too hard. Okay, so we have Craftsmart Gold, which is my favorite gold as far as when it dries. Soho Alizarin Crimson.
Brian wants to know, what's the indigo look like?
The indigo is dark, like the blue version of Payne's gray.
Good night, VG. Glad you could join us.
Good night, VG. So we have Lucas Turquoise, Lucas Permanent Violet,
Good night, Denise.
Soho Payne's Gray, Liquitex Deep Violet, and then we have the Liquitex Quinacridone Rose, or Quinacridone Magenta.
Your heart beating, huh?
Sorry. All right. So whatever I put, because this will be a flip cup. So whatever I put in the bottom is going to be on top. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to go this way because the gold will come down. Yeah, because you don't want to put any white in this.
Good night, Brenda. Maria's back.
And I'm going to end with gold. That's plenty of paint.
How much paint you got there?
There's about 4.5 to 5 ounces of paint in there. So we flip it on the canvas. I'm going to change this lid out because this is cracked.
Oh, there's nothing worse than crack lids. How'd you let that get through quality control?
So now we just pour the white around, because after we flip that cup, we're going to pull this over that color. Don't worry about using too much paint because it's just paint. I hate when people get upset that we waste paint. We don't waste paint, do we, babe?
Well, you don't.
I make jewelry out of it. Sometimes you can't help it and it's muddy and you can't use it, but when you put all the additives in, that little bit of extra paint I put on there is probably one little squirt of paint.
Yeah, sometimes I use a little too much paint.
You use too much paint all the time.
Sometimes.
All right. I'm going to get it out of the glare. So I'm going to go ahead and just flip this over. And I'm going to take my spatula, scoop under that white and pull it over. And it's fine if you've got stuff showing. Kind of helps you find out where your paint's at. So it's kind of like a sandwich pour, but you're doing it manually instead of in a cup. So a sandwich pour is usually white, color white, that you do it in the cup that way. Some pretty smells. Sandwich. Okay, Homer. I'm just torching a few bubbles out. I know I have color under here. Okay.
Round and round she goes. Where she stopped, nobody knows.
I'm looking at that big pile of white in the middle. I'm like, where is my color? We have a ton of paint on here.
There comes the cells.
It's there. So, you know, guys, I can't put it on pause and come back 10 minutes later like I do on the videos.
Where is it? Tap it.
Let's going to get all the excess white off of there. Okay. So now when we torch, we should have some colors coming up through. It's pretty boring right now, isn't it?
It's what, about 16-inch round?
It is. She's being stubborn too.
Go for a blow dryer.
Maybe I should have used the base white. We've got this done quicker. Where are you? They're under there. It says the paint's. I'm going to have to pour some more paint off. And then I'm going to get a little wonky, so I'm going to have to go all the way back. Okay. That should open something up. I might have to get the big boy out.
What do you mean you do now?
You're funny.
Tracy's like, come out, wherever you are.
Oh, I know, and 10 minutes from now, this thing will be loaded with cells.
Brian says that's going to look great in an hour.
Yep. Let me try the bigger torch.
Ooh.
Fire!
Fire in the hall.
I don't normally use this with the pea pads, but... I still think this is the wrong gas because it doesn't work. It works fine for resin, but not for a paint. Because that's propane. I think you should have got, like, what do they call it? MAP gas or something.
Brian says, why do you use a little torch? Why are you using a little torch?
I like my little torch. I still started a fire with this thing.
Well, she doesn't set the garage on fire.
I have a fire extinguisher right behind me. But because I have plastic down, Bri, that's probably why I'm a little more nervous to use the big one. I already started a fire in one of my videos. And as soon as I saw it, I put the cup right on it. Contained. Fire. Well, we could always pull another painting for an auction and come back to this. Or you can just wait till next Monday night to see what it looks like.
Yeah, we could do that.
It's coming. It's all coming through here. But this is why when I do the videos, I pause the video and come back 10 minutes later because it's amazing how many more cells you get as that white sinks.
Brian's like, do it. I don't work tomorrow. Jennifer's like, nope. Good night, Shirley.
All right.
It's going to totally change.
Yeah, see, because we're getting more here, just here, as it's sinking. All right, guys. So I'm not going to be able to show you this again until next Monday night.
So I guess you got to come back next Monday night.
Yeah, if you want to see it finished. But
Clayton says he likes the rings the cup is leaving.
Yeah, they're pretty rainbowy, kind of.
Good night,
So,
April.
That's going to be it for tonight, guys. Don't forget, Sunday is our big auction. We're starting paintings at 15 and 20. We might have a couple 10s. Everything must go. And we'll be back here next Monday night, same time at 9 p.m. What else? Oh, 75,000 subscriber giveaway. We'll try to get that video up tomorrow night. We have, what was it, 4 prizes? I think 4 prizes, maybe 5. So we'll get that up so you guys can get entered. If you want to enter now, go to CWA giveaways at yahoo.com. We have that card
Right here.
Okay. So just send me your mailing address so I have it on file. And that way, if you win, we can automatically send the prize to you.
Kathy says you were going to re-show the one painting.
Yep, the green one. So that's that. And let me move this and we'll bring that green back over. Where am I putting her? Where am I putting this one? I have to move them all tomorrow because I have a class. Okay, let me move this one out so you can just see it up close a little
Brian
bit.
says, if you have our address, are we entered?
You have to enter via email to be eligible to win. Because that's where I'm going to pull the entries from. That in the comment section as well. So we did get some more cells down in that corner.
Good night, Mary Ellen.
But it's pretty. Oh, I see it. See a little bug in the middle.
In that one?
Yeah, I got to pull him out. I need to cover those tonight. Oh, look at all these pretty skins I'm going to pull. All right, guys. So that's going to be it for us tonight. We'll be filming. I'll be filming. I have 2 videos up for the week, and I'll be filming on Wednesday. So you'll have lots of videos to watch for the rest of the week. And we'll see you all on Sunday at the auction. If not, we'll see you on Monday. Have a great night. Thanks for coming in.
Good night, everyone.
Bye now.